Break the board, sports. Here we go. Happy Monday. Hope you guys week gets started off great. Hit that like, click subscribe. Tons of content, 5 to 6 pieces every day, including our shorts. Shorts yesterday gave out the Pittsburgh Penguins on the ice. Easy winner. However, NFL, man, Vikings, what an absolute heartbreaker there to lose that Vikings money line bet. And then Cardinals, just a clear fade against the public was the thought process there. Of course, that fizzled out. Did have the Rams-Ravens parlay. That was able to hit. The Lions, they covered the 10-point teaser part for us. So the Eagles, man, that defense just looks tremendous in what they're doing. So let's hop right into it now. Cowboys at Raiders, and this one, huge lopside. Now, so far for the week, after the Eagles game last night, dogs are 8-6 so far this week. With going back to the Patriots winning. Now you could go 8-5-1 or 8-6, but we'll go 8-6 for argument's sake, since it was really 12.5 is where it closed. Patriots won by 13, so 8-6. The dogs here have been barking, dogs have been barking rather. So Cowboys at Raiders right now. Your line sets 3.5. Now, I think this is going, there's no way this doesn't get to 4, in my opinion. I would be, nothing shocks me in sports gambling or sports handicapping, but I think Dallas goes to 4 in this one, because right now it's setting 3.5. You're over under 43.5. Now, 57% of tickets are betting to the over, but that's only equating to 18% of the handle. 43% of ticket count to the under, and it's equating to 82% of the handle. So I think that's some sharp play. Now, obviously, the Raiders' defense has had spurts. They've looked really good with Maxx Crosby, Pete Carroll. We always know he's defensive oriented. And then Dallas went out and got some defensive guys here and got to work through that kind of on their bye. So when you look at that, the Raiders, they're only getting 17% of ticket count and 22% of the handle. Very, very low. Books are definitely going to need the Vegas Raiders. Cowboys, 83% of tickets and 78% of the handle. Now, the under is cashed for the last 5 games the Raiders have played in. The over is cashed 5 of the last 6. Dallas, though, they've been really good at home, but not good on the road. 1-5 straight up their last 6. But the Vegas Raiders might be just what the doctor ordered, because Vegas is 7-8 straight up its last 8 games. And just 2-8 straight up their last 10 at home. They've been absolutely abysmal. And then when these two teams have played in Vegas, the Cowboys have a 4-2 edge over the Raiders. Now, Cowboys come into this 3-5-1 straight up, 4-5 ATS. Raiders come in 2-7 straight up, 3-5-1 ATS. Now, the last time these two teams met, got to go all the way back to 2021, a game which the Raiders won 36 to 33 there. So been a while for them. Again, like we said, Dallas coming off the bye. Last time we saw them before the bye, they had dropped 2 straight at Denver, 44-24. And then against the Cardinals, 27-17 on that Monday night butt kicking. We had the Cardinals, gave out the Cardinals in that game. Raiders, they've lost 3 in a row. The last 2 been close. Now, since getting blown out by the Chiefs 31-0, the Raiders bounced back. They lost that heartbreaker 30-29, which we had the Raiders +3 in that game. So that cashed. And then Denver on Thursday night. So not a bye week, but a little bit of extra rest. So not a huge advantage here for the Cowboys, I don't feel like. Raiders hung in there 10-7. Again, the problem continues to be Geno Smith not being able to create offense outside of Brock Bowers. Now, Raiders, they have, in their last 9 home games, they've hit the first half spread, 6 of those. Right now, first half spread has Raiders +2.5. If you had been doing that the whole time, you're up 2.7 units, a 26% return on your investment. If you look at the Cowboys, first half game total over. Right now, it sets at 24.5. Dallas has hit that 15 of their last 19 games. Pretty incredible stat. However, I think you're going to see a whole lot more defense in this game than you would normally see. And I know that sounds crazy coming from the Dallas point of view, but that's just where I see it. Now, the over-under I misspoke earlier. The over-under is actually 50.5. Now, Dallas has hit that 15 of their last 20 games overall. If you've been following that, you're up 9.5 units. A 43% ROI is what you got coming back here from that. Now, statistically, from a stat perspective, Dallas, for this one on offense, again, Dak Prescott's been good. They got the fourth best offense in the National Football League points per game. Dallas averaging 29.2 points per game. Here's the problem for the Raiders and how they're going to combat that is the fact that the Raiders, defensively, they're ranked 22nd in the NFL, 24.4 points per game. Really rough stat there for the Vegas Raiders. And then offensively, second to worst offense in the league, 15.4, good for 31st in the National Football League. But Dallas may be what the doctor ordered. They're 31st in the National Football League at 30.8. So again, something will have to give here. When you look at this, I took the Raiders plus 3.5. Again, value play to me as far as everybody's on the side of Dallas in this one. Raiders are at home. Dallas's defense. Now, the one thing I think the Raiders are going to be able to do, same thing they did with Denver. When I say value play, they're going to shorten the clock. Like, Dallas isn't going to have all this time on the field on offense, I don't feel like. I also look at touchdown props. Ashton Genty, I'm good for that anytime possible. When you look at CeeDee Lamb, obviously his props for his catch props is something you want to look at there. And as I scroll down through here in real time, you can get alt receptions, CeeDee Lamb, 5+ receptions, minus 490. But if you put it, and again, I'm not betting anything minus 490, but if you put that with Genty to score a touchdown, put you at plus 101, and then you do the alt passing yards, alt touchdowns, trying to find it here. If you go alt passing TDs with Dak Prescott to throw 1 TD, Dak to throw 1 touchdown, Lamb to catch 5 passes, Genty to score a touchdown, plus 125. There is where you would lay on that one. Again, I understand Dallas's defense is ranked 31st. I think you're going to get a better performance. We'll see how those pieces fit in. The Raiders have been tough defensively as of late. You know what I mean? That Denver game showed me a lot. I think they're going to be able to slow down Dallas to a degree. If you wanted to take Dallas and do something as far as a money line, you don't want to play them straight, but somewhere on the money line, I get that part of the handicap too. If I had to pick the winner, I'm picking Dallas, but I just like the Raiders plus 3.5, but I would wait it out because I think it goes to 4. Now, if you're a big Dallas Cowboy fan, again, Genty to score the touchdown for the Raiders, Lamb, 5+ receptions, Dak to throw at least 1 tub, and Cowboys money line, that's plus 267. I think that's got some legs to it. But again, we're going to go ahead and put Raiders officially. Let's put Raiders plus 4, minus 110. That's going to be the play. Again, click that like, hit subscribe. Break the Board Sports, where we help you become a better handicapper. God bless and happy handicapping.